Hi everybody, today we are going to be creating a 6x6 canvas collage, and we're starting out with just a 6x6 canvas, and I am just placing some lace. So I'm going to be adding a lot of layers, and so first off I'm going to be adding my lace. So you can see here I'm adding a few different colored laces and trims. It doesn't matter what color any of your items are. We're going to be painting some gesso and then coloring them with some sprays. But I'm just adding a lot of texture and interest to the first layer before I add all the other elements on top. I am using Fabri-Tac. I find it works really good for this type of canvas, and it does take a while to dry, but that's okay. It's really worth it. I'm taking now a Crafter's Workshop stencil and some modeling paste, and just randomly putting it on the canvas, on the sides and on top of the lace and everything. Now I'm doing my first layer of gesso. I do paint 3 coats of gesso on the trims, just so that I don't see any color at all. I want it to be completely white and primered for my sprays. Okay, so the fun thing about a mixed media collage is that it doesn't matter what types of items you use. I'm using here some old RAM from a computer. I did take off those little pieces that look like little batteries, little cylinder looking things. You want to be careful with those, but I do just paint over it all, and it just creates a really fun texture and just a lot of dimension. And I do do about 3 coats on this layer as well. And here you can see I have added a lot of elements. It takes a long time to figure out where to place things and what to do, because you want to just create a lot of, like I keep saying, a lot of dimension and textures and just fun elements. And so you can see here I'm using some of the Manor House Creations flowers, and I use some of my favorites because I love the shape and just the dimension that it creates for the canvas. Okay, so now I have everything glued down and it's dried, and I am happy with where everything is placed. I kind of try to imagine how it's going to look with just ink on it. It's just going to be colored. You're not going to be able to tell really what is what, besides maybe the flowers and the butterfly and things like that. But as far as the nuts and bolts, it just creates a lot of fun textures and things to the collage. So I'm adding my first coat of gesso, and I do probably 4 coats of gesso, and just making sure that all of these items are glued down. I did use E6000 for all of my glue, I did, on some items, I did use hot glue as well, but I did use both glues, so to make sure that it's all glued down, because when I'm painting, I don't want them, all the items to be moving around, and so I just add the hot glue just to make sure that it's there and it's not going anywhere. So after all of your gesso has dried, and just break out all of your paints and your sprays and whatever you choose to color the canvas. You can use, like I said, acrylic paint. I'm choosing to use a variety of sprays from Tattered Angels, Smooch Spritz, Glimmer Mist, Lindy's Stamp Gang sprays, and it just creates a lot of color, and so just you choose the colors that you want to use, and just have fun with it. It's gonna get messy, so make sure you have some paper towels and some baby wipes and water for your paintbrushes. And I am not really going to give much instruction for this part, because this is, all up to you how you want to do it. You can do it all one color, you can do it a rainbow effect, you just have fun with it. It's your canvas, and you create it however you choose to, and it turns out so beautiful. And for me, I feel when I do mixed media, and it's kind of like therapy for me. It's just a lot of fun to create this way. So I will say that when you are using the sprays, you want to make sure that you dry that particular color before you use another color, or else it's going to end up kind of all blending together, unless you want that look. For me, it wasn't what I wanted. I did take my paintbrush and I blended where I wanted it to blend, but as far as overall what I wanted for the canvas, I dried the color that I wanted in that particular spot, so that it wouldn't pool all together and create a different color. Okay, so you could see here that I did end up changing my vision, I guess, for the canvas. And I'm just spraying some pinks and browns, so it's going to go brown to the pink and almost white at the top. So, and it's actually pretty forgiving if you do too bright of a color, I'm sorry, in one area. Just let it dry, put some gesso on it, a couple coats of gesso, and just redo it. And you can just have fun with it and do as many colors as you want. So you can see here I'm just finishing up. I'm making sure that the top and the sides where the pink is pink on the sides, and the bottom is that dark brown. And you can see my hands, and my space is really messy. I apologize. It's probably not the best site for as a designer and an educator for my space to be this messy, but it's a lot of fun, and if you create one, you'll create a beautiful mess as well. I'm just adding a little bit of gesso to parts where I want to highlight, and I will let it dry. And I am going to be sticking a wood embellishment here, but I end up changing it to the sticker where it says "You are beautiful, you are so beautiful," I believe it says. And so that is basically kind of a title to my canvas. And that completes the video. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. And I want to thank you for watching, and have a great day.